Let's now talk about updates from the ongoing Israel-Hamas war. Israeli Defense Forces claim that they have destroyed Hamas's tunnel shafts in the Gaza Strip. IDF say the tunnels were located under posts and then detonated. The development comes after the Israeli government earlier said that the IDF has entered the heart of Gaza City. So far, Israel's relentless military action in Gaza has killed over 10,000 Palestinians and flattened acres of land in the besieged enclave. Israel also dropped leaflets telling Gazans to immediately leave North Gaza, but said there will be no ceasefire in the days to come. The IDF released video footage which it claims is of the troops destroying underground tunnels in Gaza. The video has been circulated hours after missiles were seen falling onto Gaza as Israeli military encircled Gaza City, targeting Hamas's vast underground tunnel network. Amid mounting civilian casualties, Israel's ground forces aim to locate and disable Hamas militants' vast tunnel network beneath the enclave, while Hamas says its fighters have inflicted heavy losses on the invading forces. Putting up a fight, images shot overnight and early morning from Rafah in the southern Gaza Strip showed rockets launched by Palestinian militants towards Israel, Israeli airstrikes and flares lighting the sky. Numerous bodies were brought out of Al-Shifa hospital in Gaza City to be transported away on horse-pulled carts. Al-Shifa is the main hospital in Gaza City and has turned into a giant refuge for people whose homes have been bombarded or who fear that they will be bombed in Israel's military assault on the Gaza Strip. And that's according to the World Health Organization, which says on an average about 160 children are being killed every day in Gaza following Israel's continued attacks. In Gaza's main southern city of Khan Yunis, medics and residents brought into a hospital bodies of Palestinians killed in Israeli strikes. A man carrying a covered body of a young child said it belonged to a 12-year-old girl. The United Nations has said that Gaza's health system is close to collapse, battered by airstrikes, flooded with trauma patients and running out of medicine and fuel.
قاعدين بأمان الله فجأة ما في إلا صاروخ F-16 نزل على دار فجرها مربع كامل 3 دور جنب بعض بدون أي سابق إنذار ما في يعني الناس بتروح وبتيجي ما في لا في مدنيين جميعهم مدنيين امرأة كبيرة رجل كبير وهناك مفقودين لسه تحت الردم لم يتم العثور عليها.
Meanwhile, Israel Defense Forces said they had killed one of the top leaders in Hamas's weapons production apparatus in an overnight airstrike. Musin Abu Zina, who specialized in manufacturing strategic weapons and rockets, was killed. On the diplomatic front, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken issued a statement on the administrative scenario in post-war Gaza. Blinken has dismissed any probability of Israel to rule the enclave.
When it comes to post-conflict governance in Gaza, a few things are clear and necessary. One, Gaza cannot be continue to be run by Hamas. That simply invites a repetition of October 7th, and Gaza used as a place from which to launch terrorist attacks. It's also clear that Israel cannot occupy Gaza. What I've heard from Israeli leaders is that they have no intent to reoccupy Gaza and retake control of Gaza.
As international criticism mounts against Israel's actions in Gaza, U.S. President Joe Biden, in his call with the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, urged him to agree to a 3-day pause in the fighting to allow progress in releasing some of the hostages held by Hamas in Gaza. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.